Hey Sassies, hey, it's your girl Sassy Diva JJ here. Just coming back with another morning of gratitude. Gratitude. So, how are you guys doing? Hope you're doing well. I know it's cold in some places. I think the area I had just come from is expecting a winter snowstorm per 92Q or 95Q, which I still am in tune with. So, you know, just you guys be careful out there. If you're in conditions where it's dangerous, just stay home. Where you going? What you got to do? And y'all stop all that bombarding the grocery stores all in 1 hour as well. It's not gonna last forever. You had you some pop, you had you some wine, some chips, some food. You good to go. Oh, and some chocolate. You good to go. Let's get to it this morning, you guys. What are you grateful for? So, like I said, you can get a specific journal. You can use sticky notes. You can use something, but the key is write it down. Write down what you're grateful for. So that's what we're about to do. At this time, I did not get started before you. My page is blank. So you're going to just see me doing some writing as well. So the first thing I'm grateful for is this morning I feel a lot of gratitude for just being alive. So I'm thankful to be alive. In all God's glory here where we are at this time. So that's one thing. Y'all, I got this hat on because the sun is sunning. The sun is sunning, so your girl got her hat on and her glasses. Okay, I got to protect myself. So guess what? I'm grateful for this straw hat. That my daughter bought me last weekend when we were walking. So I'm grateful that someone had just, you know, there's some miller, and that's what a hat maker, a miller, that created this lovely hat, y'all. And this is like a linen or it's just beautiful. And so as soon as I saw it, I was going to get another more colorful one, but I'm sure I'll collect several sombreros. So I'm definitely seriously grateful for this straw hat that my daughter bought me last weekend. It keeps the sun rays off of this face. And what more can I ask for? I'm grateful for, y'all know what I'm grateful for? I'm grateful for good people that pass through my life. I'm writing that down. I'm grateful for good people. And I could say encounter, but I don't want to say encounter. I actually want to say that pass through my life. When you're a writer, words mean something. So, of course, I'm grateful for my family, my friends, but I'm also grateful for those that just pass through my life. They may do something like if I'm in line and the bags that you purchase, you know how you'll go to a store and you bring your own bags with you. Now, if you're going to that same store and your bag still looks pretty brand new, sometimes the cashier may wonder, am I supposed to scan it? Is it your bag? I'm grateful for a man that actually spoke in Spanish and said she came in with that bag. She came in with the bag because I was trying to say, uh, you know, it was already mine, and I'm gesturing towards the door, walking in. But he said very simply, she came in with the bag in. He said that in Spanish. I'm grateful for people like that. I'm grateful for a person that takes me, for a couple that took me apartment hunting, and then was just so beautiful about the whole um, sharing culture with me, and even introducing me to a dessert that's made of cheese. Is made of a waffle, but inside of this waffle is cheese, and the cheese comes from Holland, and it's a treat here where I am in Merida. It's a treat. And so for someone to share that the history of it, and also share the delicacy of this treat with me and my daughter, not allow me to pay for it whatsoever, which to me, I was going to treat them, but they're, no, no, oh my goodness. And you could tell it was serious, like, no. And then be so jubilant and happy to share. This will be a memory that I'll have forever, just of, and until that day, this couple, they were strangers. They were helping me, so they were performing their work. So we were really just doing business together. And for you to take time and embrace me and my daughter, teach us some history that we'll never forget about this dessert, and about how the cheese came from Holland, and no other, I believe it's no other state is unique to the Yucatan, which is the state that I'm in. The whole thing was just beautiful, you guys. So that's why I didn't want to say that I encounter. I want to say that pass through my life. Now, people may stay there in your life, but at first, when they're doing this kind gesture, it's amazing, because it's too young of a relationship to know if they're just only passing through or what. But I just think that's so amazing, so amazing. God created some beautiful, beautiful people, and I know we're always focusing on the bad, who beat up who committed this against what, who shot up what, but just think the majority of us are kind and good, and just here to live, laugh, and eat and enjoy. So yeah, I wrote that down. I'm also grateful. What else am I grateful for today, y'all? Put in the comments what you're grateful for. I'm grateful for, let's see. I'm grateful for my ability, with God's help though, but my ability and my gift of getting things done is very tiresome. A lot of times I'm just all by myself, just getting things done. But the things get done, and it's not just, they don't just get done from me. They get done because I'm blessed, and God has shines upon that thing, and graces me, and I'm blessed. But just to even have the mind and the I want to say the sight, the focus, the ability to start with nothing and build and see a thing through. You know, it's, I don't know if you can even teach it. I'm trying to teach it to my daughter. I'm trying to teach it to my son, but it's something that's, I watched my mom do it. Now, she was a person, if she wanted a new living room set, by goodness, she figured out how to get it. We may move into an apartment. Of course, it's unfurnished. Maybe the last apartment, we had a sofa bed, so a pull-out sofa bed type thing, and it didn't take her long on her own as well to figure out how I'm going to get from zero to accomplished. And it went beyond our wildest dreams too. Um, Hardwood floors. Somehow she figured out I want carpet in this room, taking up this much space. Because here these kids, we live on the third floor. I'm gonna put down some carpet to kind of cushion and to, just create an ambiance, and that she did. And just to clothe us children, to be able to just raise us. None of us got definitely injured, or well, I guess we would be dead. So what I'm saying is, had faced it. None of us faced any major injuries, is what I was trying to say, y'all. So that's something to teach children how to take care of themselves, how to be careful. It's just a lot. So just the ability to take nothing, pretty much just nothing, and create a plan, see that plan through, work on that plan diligently, day, night, even when you're having fun, you kind of thinking about that little plan you're trying to do. So that's I am grateful for that. I am thankful. Okay, so I've written that down. And it's just so much that we can, if we just sit with ourselves, like I said, try to do it daily. I've been gone almost, probably almost, I know a few days, you guys. I've been, just as I said, I've created something special, but it is taking work. So it's taking up so much of my time, plus other things I have to do, things I have to do on a deadline. But I've still been having my gratitude space each day. I just haven't been able to film it, y'all. Some days I've been like, oh, I have to go and be somewhere at 8 in the morning. Doesn't sound like much for a lot of you that's this is your daily thing. But my days are long because I've structured work that I'll do late into the evening or throughout the day. So I just have a lot going on, you guys. And just to be able to see it through. I'm also blessed. I'm also grateful for blessings that are coming my way that I haven't even dreamed about yet. There you go. There you go. Don't mess with it. I am also grateful for blessings that are coming that I haven't even dreamed about that blessing yet. And I'm sure a lot of you, can think that too. It's like there's so much. If you're alive, you wake up every day, There's so much. You don't know where you're going to be 2 years from now. You don't know where you're going to be 5 years from now, 5 minutes from now. We don't know. There have been, we all know the story. I can't remember which famous fashion model it was, but somebody walked up to this person. So you're in your moment doing your thing. I think this lady was downtown, and I can't think of who it was. But someone approached her and said, "Hey, have you ever modeled?" And whoever I'm talking about, they were working for IBM. And it was a long time ago, y'all. And she's, just probably, how you'll figure, because people have approached me like that. You ever modeled? You did it? And a lot of times, I'm just, like you just coming up to me in the street. She had the mindset, though, to think, well, is this just some kind of hustler or what? Anyway, long story short, from what I remember of the story, that was her break. She went from being an IBM door-to-door like salesman back in the day of the IBM typewriter project, whatever it was, and to being discovered. There's lots. So my point is, from 1 minute to the next 5 minutes, bam, whole life is different. So yeah, I'm grateful for the blessings that God is going to pour down, that I haven't even, my mindset is vast, but it hasn't even dreamed that far. Who would have thought? I mean, just for an example, early 2020. Who would have thought that come 2022, the tail end of 2022, my butt would be jumping on even more than one plane in the same month to go to 2 different places. And one of those places being Mexico. I wasn't sitting around dreaming about, let me just be abroad. Maybe I was, but not really in a concrete fashion, or it definitely wasn't an ongoing, let me go abroad. My basic concern was, hey, later on down the line, which I'm always thinking ahead. I'm a thinker aheader, y'all. Thinker aheader. And so I know I have been thinking, how are you going to, what's a good way, what place will you want to be in so that your money goes a little further than is going in Maryland, because it ain't stretching. It just ain't, when the money, never money's there. So you make good money though. That's a state that some kind of way you'll find jobs that will pay you. However, it's constant. Everything is your living situation, where you live, your mortgage or your rent. Rents are as higher than mortgages in good neighborhoods. And so those mortgages ain't playing with you either. So it's just a lot. So I had been thinking, hey, and then getting tired of the winters, the sun, the shoveling, I got to clean off my car. Being in Chicago for the majority of my life, including being born and raised there, yes, I'm familiar with snow. However, my mom didn't have a car. I got one as I got, when I was an adult. And then there was the cleaning off the car, the snow. Can you walk on the ice? But it didn't bother me. I had been, like I said, there all my life. So that's what you do. Go to Maryland, though, it's a whole different situation. For some strange reason, those winters and the way they handle it, it just wasn't as fun for some reason, because you couldn't just leave your car. Let me just jump on the bus and get to work. Let me just catch the train and get over here. I'm not gonna let that car just sit. The only way you can do that there to actually get where you're trying to go. In my situation, in most situations, unless you lived in Baltimore or something, which I didn't, and you happen to work somewhere in Baltimore, any other, you need to be driving so you can get to work on time. There was no reliable bus coming every 10-15 minutes. And the snow is still coming every 20 minutes. None of that I had was spoiled with in Chi-Town. So it just was, it gets hard. It's like, oh God, it snowed. Now I got to shovel because I own a house. Now I got to clean off my car. Even if you're renting, so even in an apartment, you're still going out there cleaning off cars. It's just getting to be a lot. So I had been thinking of, what about California? Well, the cost of living can be a little high. Those wildfires. I didn't research that as thoroughly. Between the earthquakes, the wildfires, I just kind of stopped researching there. But I knew I wanted to be somewhere that was mainly sunny. It was by a huge body of water, someplace like that. Now, don't ask me how I kind of got on Las Vegas, since I was wanting to be near ocean, but then I did. I said, oh, what about Vegas? Then Vegas wouldn't be too far from Cali anyway, just to go, or just different spots that were along the water. So that cost of living is pretty good, even though it's dry heat. So no, I just wasn't thinking, hey, put your mind a little further and think a little further. And I just was not. So that's what I'm saying. You never know what God is putting in store and going to put in your path, because it's something that you may have not even dreamed of yet. So we're going to write that down, because I don't think I wrote that down. I'm so busy talking. So I'm grateful for the blessings in my future. Those I have yet to even dare dream. To dream. Okay? And there are a lot more. There's a lot of other things I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for my son's life each day. I'm grateful each day for my son's life. For that my son is still here. So many have lost their sons. There's a lady on Facebook, her son died. It seems as though from the way she posts, he may have even been killed. That I'm not sure. But she posts daily, and maybe it's even more than once a day, and it's the most heartbreaking post. She's screaming out. She's in such pain that a lot of times just reading her posts will bring me to have my eyes water or bring me to tears. I read a post from her yesterday. I believe he died. When did I start reading those posts? It's been at least a month, if not longer. I want to almost say going on 2 months, like. And this, I can definitely understand how it's hard every single day for her. She loved her son. She keeps, the posts always say, but that was my only son. That was my son. But she shared that son with God as well, as we all do. but it's just the saddest thing. So, and not only her, a lot of people are outliving their children. So, especially these males, you guys, and females too. I'm not, but it's the males. Sometimes it's the way and what happens and what goes on with them. There are a lot of mental health struggles. There are a lot of we have to keep them safe in so many different ways, and the keeping them safe is not actually something that we're always capable of. You're just not. When you're the mother of an adult son, you're just not capable of sheltering them from all life, and we weren't meant to do that anyway, because you cannot. Everybody has to grow, get out on their own to see life. So you're not capable of sharing. I mean, I'm saying sheltering. But it's just real hard with a male child, a male adult that's your child. So I understand her. I just, it breaks my heart, and it's just so many. And I guess it's always been that way, but with social media, people can do as she's done. Oh, my son died, or we're here. This person killed themselves. This is just it can be a lot. And I don't think anyone understands unless they are a parent of a son, or unless they are a mother of a son. You just would never understand. It's a little different from being the mother of a girl. It's just so different. So anyway, so I'm grateful for that. I'm going to end here, you guys. You guys, let me know down below just one thing you're grateful for as we continue our gratitude series. Like I said, get you something to write in. When you write, you make it real. Just write it down. Make it real, y'all. And bless somebody today just with your smile. Peace. Love you, sassies.